Let's talk about the violin in Erhu.
Hello students, this is Dr. D. I'm going to talk to you today about the Western violin, and my son Jordan Adams is going to help demonstrate. The Western violin developed in Italy in the 16th and 17th centuries. Two famous violin makers were Amati and Stradivarius. And today, if you wanted to buy violins by those two makers, it would cost you a fortune. They're extremely valuable instruments. Jordan's going to show us the parts of the instrument right now. All right, Jordan, show us the tailpiece.
This is the tailpiece.
All right, bridge.
The bridge.
Strings.
This is the strings.
Fingerboard.
This is the fingerboard.
Tuning pegs.
The pegs.
Scroll.
Scroll.
And the actual body of the instrument.
This is the body.
And the bow. May we see the bow? The bow is made of horsehair, and Jordan can unscrew the end of the bow to make the strings, the horsehair, looser or tighter. He also uses rosin once in a while on the bow, on the strings, to keep it so that it works very well on the strings. Now he's going to play the strings for us. Would you start with the lowest string first, please, which is G? All right, the next string is D. The next one is A. And the highest is E. In order to make sound on the four strings of the violin, you need a bow. The bow is wood, and the cream-colored material underneath that wood is horsehair. Jordan is going to show us how rosin is put on the horsehair. Show us that rosin. Turn it around so we can see it. Good. Okay, now he's going to put it on the horsehair. How often do you do that, Jordan, if you're playing on a regular basis?
I just do it every time before you practice.
All right, so he said to do it every time before you practice. Jordan is going to show us the handhold on the violin. Now he's going to play one finger on the string, and listen to the sound. As a beginning and intermediate violinist, that's what you would be doing most of the time, one finger on a string. When you get a little more advanced, you can do a double stop. And so Jordan's going to show us a double stop, two fingers. That takes a little more sophistication in your playing.
The violin is so fascinating. Now let's learn about the parts of the Erhu.
Thanks, Dr. D. Now let's introduce some of the parts of the Erhu. First, we have our bow right here. This is our bow. It's made out of bamboo. And this is our bow hair, which is also made out of horsehair, just like the violin. Next, we have our strings. We have an inner string and an outer string. It's hard to see, but there are actually two strings here. And you can actually play both strings with just one finger. Next, we have our tuning pegs. This is the inner string. This is the outer string. We have our head of the fiddle. And I also would like to point out the resonator box of the Erhu. So a lot of these parts are very similar or the same as the Western violin.
Great! Now let's listen to some music on the violin.
Okay, now Jordan is going to play a piece of music that Mr. Kolb will play later in this video. It's a Chinese piece, and he's going to play it on the Western violin, and later you'll hear it on the Chinese violin. much, Jordan.
That sounded great, Jordan. Now let's hear it again on the Erhu.
This is a song called Wang Chun Feng. This is a traditional Chinese folk song played on the Erhu.
Thanks for watching, everyone. To learn more about the violin and the Erhu, explore the links below in the description or send us an email.